forum has a reduced set bonus idea.
Huh?
Said some idiot on the forums has a reduced set idea. It says next patch, 2 set bonus, 3 set bonus, and a 5 set bonus. Yeah, we have that this season. It's called the Ring of Royal Grandeur buff, you idiot.
What the heck is wrong with people? 5 set bonus. That'd be really great. Oh, 5 set bonus. Yeah, it's called Ring of Royal Grandeur. Woo! All right. Anyway. All right. Show in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming to you from the dark recesses of the proverbial Dawn Forge pouch. This is episode 205 of the Shattered Soulstone. The Ancient Vault Wall. Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download at bit.ly/Soulstone2019. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPod, MP3 player, or real man phone. Today is April 7th, 2019, and I am your main man, Dead Greed. Ooh, I brought like one of my second favorite people today. Coming to you from the land of secret projects and new seasonal goals. It's Shazam!
What's going on, guys and girls?
And girls. Woo! Woo, man. How was your week, brother?
It was alright. We did the PTR. I did the PTR on Friday and a little bit of Saturday. And then I was like, yeah, I don't want to do this anymore. But then I decided I didn't want to play Wizard anymore. I don't want to play Demon Hunter anymore. So I had a seasonal Crusader that just sat there for a month, and I didn't do anything with it. I was just gonna run like a Thorn set or something like that. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to run. I don't want to run a condemned build. I want to try something a little different that nobody's running this season. So I'm doing Blessed Shield before it gets buffed.
Captain America, huh?
Just like you did last season with the Jade.
Oh, yeah, just to get ready.
So from today, obviously yesterday, till the end of the season, I'm going to work my rear off to gear this character out. I got all the gear, but like nothing's good. Nothing's ancient. I got one piece of ancient gear, which is the Gerfalcon's Foot. And I augmented that with a 101 gem, but that's it. That's the only ancient I have. Like my crit hit chance is like 30%. That's pretty crap. And I got cooldown. That's what I need. Other than that, like I need like every piece of gear that I can get. And I've done an 88 so far with really crappy gear.
Ain't bad.
So I'm hoping, crossing fingers, that if I put all ancients, maybe some primals on this guy, that I could at least do at least higher than I did with my Condemned Crusader last season. And I want to be higher than 352 on the leaderboard with a Blessed Shield.
Oh, good luck, brother.
With a Blessed Shield.
There's a reason why they buffing those items.
So we'll see. You know,
Yeah,
we'll see.
hey, great.
We'll see what I can do.
Yeah, I did the same thing last season. I just wanted to get like play style, you know. Yeah, I did the same thing, you know. So like I said, PTR came out. I haven't even played regular since PTR came out. I came home Friday and I had forgot that it was like Friday. And I got home and I came and sat in my chair and I was gonna have to take my son to work in a few minutes, so I just came sit down for whatever and I looked over and it said boom boom update. I was like, oh snap, it's Friday. I was like, oh shit, I forgot. Then it started like downloading my thing. I was like, look at this. Got the download going. Yeah. So I took my son to work. I came back and I smashed on it. I was messing around with my wizard. First thing I did was I ran a ancient puzzle ring, which gives you the ancient vault. And I got in there and I ran in there. There was a ton of goblins, and I start meteoring and freaking boom, boom, boom. I put on T16 because I was like, I should be able to do T16, right? Like I can do a high 90 with this thing, so it's cool, whatever, right? So I get in there and man, like nothing's dying. These goblins are killing me. I'm like, oh, what the heck? T16 is hard, yo. I was like, oh man, this is hard. Well, I struggled all the way through the whole vault, and I mean, wow, it was ridiculous. And I was like, good lord, man, I'm gonna have to, because I don't have any, I don't have very many ancients, and I was thinking, I'm gonna have to get better gear to do T16. I'm gonna have to do, maybe I have to get an augment or something, or a couple augments going or something. And I was like, well, I do got 2 gems. I could augment these 2. I got 2 good legendaries I could augment. And but anyway, I got through the vault, and I was thinking, whoo, man, 16 is tough. I was like, wow, it's going to be hard to do, like, put a farming set together. I get out of the vault. I go over, and I grab some gems, and I'm like, well, I could definitely, I could augment some of these pieces that make me a little bit better, I grab them, and I look at my gear. Oh yeah, Ring of Royal Grandeur. We don't have that no more. Yeah, I only got the 4-piece set bonus there. Yeah, don't do T16 with only a 4-piece. So I had to grab another piece of towels to make 6 pieces. So yeah, I just forgot, because like I just copied my character over. I didn't even put no thought into the fact that we were. I mean, that wouldn't happen to you if you were building your character, like, in the season. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I didn't have 6 pieces. So I grabbed a Ring of Royal Grandeur, actually, and I took off my, I think I took off my convention elements, and I grabbed the Ring of Royal Grandeur. Then I was like, well, I'll try it again. I got like 25 of these ancient rings, right? I was like, well, I'll try it again to see, right? Because maybe it's just because I didn't have my 6-piece. Oh, I smashed it. I was like, whoo, because man, I was thinking, whoo, this 16 ain't hard. You just got to have all your stuff. We don't have Ring of Royal Grandeur buff no more. See, I went through there, smashed the second time, and then Rona came on, and me and Rona ran a couple just so we could see it. I was looking for somebody who had a primal ring. And we were talking about it. My son has a primal ring, but he is how do you say, he don't have a computer right now. Well, actually, he has a computer. He don't have any power cables. He don't have a power cable to like a TV. He don't have a power cable to a Switch. Actually, he don't have a power cable to his laptop. He don't have a power cable to his computer. Or his TVs, so all 3 of his monitors. He don't have power cables to that stuff. He don't have power cable to all of the Xboxes and PlayStations. And now they're all in that little box right over there. Right over there. So anyway, he's on the no power cable for right now. And so, yeah, by the time my son gets those back, the PTR won't be available. And he does have a primal puzzle ring. So I know I picked him up from work, and he was like, yeah, just we can just log on to my character on your computer, and then we can see how much better this primal puzzle ring is. Plus, it's PTR, so you're not actually using it, so he wouldn't be losing it because it's just PTR. I got home and we were gonna set up a group. I was gonna try to set up like a 4-player group, like my son, maybe Ritzy, Rona, maybe you, whatever, right? And just so we could run a primal and see because man, this ancient. Let me tell you, I'll get back to that in just a second. But the ancient, I'll get back to the story in a second. With the ancient puzzle ring, oh my god, the ancient puzzle ring is freaking ridiculous. You go in there and it's all dark. It's like it's very very dark in there. It's like it's a whole nother tone, you know. And there's just goblins everywhere. Now, of course, we were doing PTR, so you got a 2,000% drop rate buff. So I don't actually know how much gear you'll get, but whoo, you get a lot of gold for it, man. It is especially T16. Whoo, there's gold everywhere. There's just slews of goblins up and down, all 3 parts. It is beyond. Oh, it's so much fun. I love killing goblins anyway, so it's just this. I had one that had 3 of those the blue goblins. Oh my god! Oh, that was loot for days, bro. Oh, it was like I said, 2,000% too. So it's really hard to tell. I wish you could turn that off. Like, hey, I don't want that buff right now, and then just run one real quick. But we'll see it soon enough during 16, right, or 17. Excuse me. So anyway, basically, what I was getting at was during the first 3 proportions of the vault. If you haven't seen it, the ancient vault is like super buffed up with all these goblins, and then the boss fight seems to be the same. I don't think there's any difference in the boss fight, which is the 4th part, right? So I'm thinking, man, we got a primal puzzle ring. Well, I get back, we're gonna set this group up, and then I seen Big Daddy then had a video, and I was like, why do all that? I can just watch this video and see the difference, right? Because he had a regular ring, he had a ancient ring, and he had a primal. And I posted the video up in our Discord so that people could watch the video. And bro, there is no difference between an ancient and a primal puzzle ring. And let me tell you, that was very, very disappointing. I can't believe that they didn't put, maybe the primal, and I know Big Daddy Dim was saying this, and I really agree with him in the video. Maybe the primal is exactly like the ancient, but when you kill the boss, you get a guaranteed primal or something. You know what I'm saying? Because primal puzzle ring, you're not going to get those every day. That's like a rare item. I know the Big Daddy didn't have the idea that you could put bandit shrines throughout, maybe one per section or something, right? That would be fun. Like, you could kill all the goblins and then hit the goblin shrine and watch them jump out, and then be more goblins. That would be cool. I don't know what else they could do to distinguish between the ancient and the primal version, but come on, primal is so much more rare than an ancient puzzle ring. We got to. It blows my mind that they didn't do nothing. That they just. I don't understand why. Why would you do that? There's 3 levels of ring. There's the regular, the ancient, and the primal. I don't understand why they buffed it up. And look, it's great. The ancient vault is awesome. I've run it, I don't know, 15, 20 times now. I've had a ton of fun in there. It's just go in there. There's just goblins everywhere. You kill everything. It's beyond ridiculous. It's a lot of fun. I don't understand why in the heck they didn't put something for the primal. Very disappointing.
They probably ran out of time. That'd be my guess.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe they didn't think of it. Like when you click on the primal, it doesn't even say primal vault. It just says Ancient Vault. I mean, it's 100% the exact same. I was just like, wow. I was disappointed. Anyway, it's okay. I mean, look, we did get the Ancient Vault, and how many times have we said that when we're playing together? Like, man, got a freaking Ancient. I wish it would do something better, like get more gold or something. We've
Yeah.
said that 100 times, man. So I give them the internet high five and the thumbs up for the effort. I just wish they would have went just like a little bit, because to me, Blizzard, they just their stuff's always so polished, you know, and it just, if they could have just went that little extra bit and gave us the primal too, it would have been. But I do like it though. I'm not. I mean, I know I'm complaining, but it's kind of like.
Leviathan counted 51 goblins on one that he did on his YouTube video.
Yeah, that's a lot. I didn't count, and I haven't counted them, but Jesus, it is ridiculous. I mean, there's. It's really hard to count because there's so much loot hitting the ground that you can't even tell if if there's still enemies there, because it's just literally beams everywhere. It's like I said, that 2,000% legendary buff is really. Um, but anyway, so during that video, I seen that the Carnival hat, the Carnival helmet, was buffed, but it's not in the PTR patch notes. They gave it a huge buff. See how the Carnival helmet works? If you ever run a Carnival Witch Doctor, put the Carnival helmet on, and then it's every time you shoot a poison dart, 5 of your fetishes shoot a poison dart. Well, they buffed the Carnival to make it 10. So now you're doing twice as much, right? They also buffed the weapon, wow, I can't think of it right now. It's the dagger of darts. They buffed the dagger of darts too to make it up to 500% extra damage, which isn't working on the PTR apparently. But in any event, they buffed up the Carnival, and I love a Carnival. I love Carnival Witch Doctors. So I grabbed my Witch Doctor, grabbed some Carnival, and I made a LON Carnival. And it's fun, but I don't know if it's because the weapon's not working in the PTR, but boy, you get up to about 93 and you just, boop, that's it. You're not going any higher than that because you literally can't kill it. You literally, I mean, I'm running 6 primals, everything's augmented, and I can't get higher than 93. I mean, that is, it's the thing about the Witch Doctor, just like you can tell, because like you get in there and you see a yellow and you're just shooting and shooting and shooting the yellow, and his health is just, it's just like barely moving. It's like, ooh. At one point I was like maybe like a half inch ahead of the bar, and by the time I killed the elite, I was a full 2 inches behind on the yellow, on the yellow bar. I was like, wow. So I messed around and I tried real hard with the Carnival, and then I had an idea that I would try out that Lawn Spirit Barrage Witch Doctor, and I tried that out. I really like that. I've liked that build a long time, but now they got some real power behind them, and hey, it's I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. I tried out the Necro, the Wrath mode Necro, and boy, I need some practice on that, because if you remember a long time ago when me and you first started playing together, I was always playing the Rat Necro, and I was super good at keeping 10 of my mages up all the time.
Yep.
And I couldn't do it today. I don't know why. Maybe my build was like something. Maybe I had something wrong with my build or something. But I was constantly at 6 and 8, and I'd be like, "What the hell?" Because I never had problems. I could run a whole rift before, and maybe that's just practice because I haven't played one in what 3 or 4 seasons now. It's been a while since I played one. But the reason why I chose to try the Necro out is because they buffed the Reaper wraps before. Like I would cast my mages and it would sink all my essence. It would use all my essence, and that powers your singularity mages, and that powers them up. And now you have no essence. So it would take me 3 globes to get my essence. I think it was 3 or 4. I'm thinking three globes to get my essence to full. Well, now the Reaper wraps fill it to 100%. Now I don't know if they're gonna nerf that. That really seems like kind of a lot. 1 globe, 100%. So even with 100% in 1 globe, I couldn't keep them up. So I don't know. I think I have my build wrong. I don't know. I have to check into it. But I tried the Necro out. I tried the Reaper Wraps out. Wow, that is because the Rathma Mage, the more essence you can put into your bar, the more power you have. It is It is way strong. So, but anyway, that's what I did on the PTR, and that's just what I've been doing this week. Other than that, I was messing around on non-PTR before the PTR came out, and I was just gearing my wizard. But I'm so undecided on what I want to do next season, man. I might roll a witch doctor, and I might roll a wizard, and I might play both. I've played Crusader now, like what, 3 or 4 seasons in a row.
Yeah, something like that.
So I'm kind of getting. I mean, that Captain America build looks sick. But oh, did you know they buffed the shotgun Crusader too? The Eloing shotgun Crusader. So you could do that one if that's what you. I mean, I know you're wanting to do the Captain America, right?
Did they buff the items for the shotgun build?
Yeah, I'd have to look into the. I know the one item for the shotgun got buffed up. Uh, did you take the thing out the thing?
I did take the blue notes out. Yes.
I was gonna use them, brother. That's all right. I don't remember the item, but I know when I was looking through it, because me and Rona were talking about it. I think it's the weapon got buffed. One, it was for the holy.
The only stuff for Crusader in the patch notes was the Blessed Shield stuff. The oh, the two-handed flail and the shield.
Yeah, but there was another item that got buffed for holy something or other. Shoot, I have to look. Dang it. Anyway, let me see if I can find it. Dang. Anyway, I know that the because me and Rona were talking about it. I don't remember the item, but we were talking about it, and there's an item that got buffed for it. And because I was like, "Ooh, you can do a holy shotgun too," and holy shotgun is tons of fun.
Your Khan's leniency. That's the two-handed thing.
Is that the one that gives you the shield bouncing?
Yeah, Blessed Shield increases damage. Your Blessed Shield by 75 to 100% for 3 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
And the Jekken board, the Blessed Shield ricochets 6 additional enemies and ups the damage 3 to 400%, and that's it. That's the only 2 Crusader items.
There was somewhere I seen it that it had got buffed. Dang, I wish I remember where I seen it now, brother. I know it ain't gonna be on here. No, that's just them talking about their leaving. Let me look at one more place. I know, professional, right?
Yeah.
Dang it. I don't know where the PTR notes are. It's got to be on like the forums, right?
The PTR notes go to Diablo3.com and it's right there.
Yeah. If we can find it. Oh well. Anyway, I'll probably find it 3 seconds after we're off the show. But for some reason I was thinking that it got buffed, and if it didn't, it didn't. I don't know. Because we were talking about it. Maybe I can find it on Discord where we were talking about it. What man? Let's see. Difference between ancient. No, okay. Yeah, that's we're not talking about that. Tiger, dark snow. Well, I don't know where it. Of course, every time you want to see something, right? It's you can't find it. It's all right. That's the problem with having like this massive amounts of stuff on Discord. Sometimes you can't find what you want. Anyway, let's see. PTR, blah, blah, blah. No, no, no. So I guess your secret project was the Crusader, huh?
Yeah.
Well, all right then. Hey, bookofgen.net. Go there. Because, you know, she's got a great podcast called Jen's Lore Corner. And there's a really good episode out right now. Check it out. Kala. That's how you say her name. I still don't know how to say it. Anyway, I'm not into pronunciations. But anyway, you can find her podcast at bookofgen.net. She does a great job. It's got a ton of episodes, lots of content. I think they're 10, 15 minutes a piece. She does really good. One of our great friends of the show. So go check her out. You have anything else you want to yak about for PTR or upcoming season 17 or season 16 for that fact?
Yeah. We forgot to mention this. What, 2-3 weeks now?
Oh, good Lord. Yeah. Thank you. Jesus Christ. I am running over that. I don't know why. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you're right, man. I keep forgetting that like nonstop, bro. I even it's even in the show notes and I still forgot it, brother. Okay. So, if I can find it. Don't matter, I guess.
It's right above weeks in gaming.
There it is. That's why. So anyway, one of our great friends, Jen, she has a book material, and she's gonna give it away. And so we're gonna do a book giveaway, similar to the bag giveaway. Although you're not gonna email us, you're gonna it's gonna be involved. It's gonna be involved into our Discord, and I don't know if we're gonna do trivia questions just yet. I don't think I want to do trivia. We did the last two giveaways. We did like a trivia thing. So anyway, just wanted to get the announcement out that we do have a book material, and if you would like a book material, well, we have one. We're going to give it away, and that person who wins it could be you. And not exactly 100% sure what we're going to do yet, but it's going to involve Discord. So next episode, we'll have more details for that. So if you come back and listen to episode 206, then in fact we will have a book giveaway and we'll announce everything about it. We'll have a lot of details, and then we'll give it away to somebody sometime in the future. You know how we do it. Got the slow drip going. Yeah, man, I am so undecided on exactly. I know what you're doing, right? You're doing Demon Hunter next season and probably Crusader.
Probably.
Is that what you're gonna do for next season? I'm sure because we're not there yet. I'm sure they haven't announced it, but the last 2 seasons they keep announcing like what the date's gonna be for the ending. So I'm not sure how long 17 is gonna be. These last 2 seasons were really long. This one particularly long, 4 months. Of course, we know why because they announced. Now they had to rework the season 17, I guess, which to me didn't make no sense because 16 they gave us the big LON buff, and I don't understand why they did that. If they were, I mean, I guess the reason is because I don't think they were going to do Season of the Nightmares for season 17, so they gave us the buff, and then they decided to change it and give us Season of Nightmares. It would have been. I mean, I don't know. It would have been cool if they would have held that Legacy Nightmare belt off for one more season and then gave us the buff next season, right?
Yeah.
That would have been cool. Because a lot of the top builds are lawn builds right now and it's funny, I just think it's funny that it's like Season of Grandeur, right? And lawn's like king for several classes. I know Necro, that Thorns Necro lawn is just murdering the leaderboard, which is okay. It's leaderboard, whatever. I think that dude did a 130, which wow, solo in a 130 is. I mean, I'm still trying to get above like 110. You know what I mean? And I know 110 to 130. That's not a lot. That's only 20 numbers, but that is a difficulty that I can't even imagine because. Every time you turn it up, once you get into about 105 or so, once you turn it up 105 to 106, it just seems so much harder. I know it's all the same increment, but it gets to where it's very difficult. So 130, man. Whew.
Looking at the calendar, season 16 ends on the 12th, right? May 12th?
Yeah, May the 12th is when that ends.
Okay. So I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that people are going to be mad because season 17 is going to start on May 17th. Just for the simple fact is it ain't going to start on May 24th because May 27th is a national holiday here in the States. It'd be on Memorial Day. So they're not going to start that on Memorial Day weekend, are they?
Yeah, is that a 4-day?
They could start it on Memorial Day weekend, but I highly doubt it. So, to me personally, I'm going to think they're going to start it 5 days after the season 16 ends.
Well, didn't they do that for 16? It was a very short. Wasn't it like, or am I misremembering that? Like they closed
15 to 16, I think, right?
They closed 15, right? And it was like just a couple days later they opened 16. Am I misremembering that?
It's either 15 to 16 or 14 to 15 they did that. I just can't remember which season they did that.
I know 15, 16 seasons later, it's kind of, some of that stuff runs together, but...
15 to 16, it was really long because it was Christmas and stuff like that, so we had like a long layoff, like 3 weeks.
No, they extended the season, remember?
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
They extended the season, which made 15 long. Then we had like next to no non-seasonal, and then we had and then we thought this was going to be like a regular 3-month season or 2-month season, whatever. Are they doing 3 or 2? I can't even. I think it's 3, right? Yeah. We thought this was going to be a 3-month season, but then they extended it. Or actually, no, we thought it was going to be a 2-month season because the extension of last one pushed this one back. So we thought we were going to get a 2-month season, and then we would get a 3-month season for 17. But in fact, they pushed this back. Then they extended us by 2 more months, which made 15 and 16 really long seasons. I don't know what they're gonna do for 17. I'm beyond. I used to be in the know, or I used to think like, oh man, yeah, I know right when we're gonna be. I used to be able to estimate like, oh, we're gonna, you're looking at the calendar going, oh yeah, April, March, whatever. I used to think I could estimate these things, but here lately, I'm scratching my head on when the hell exactly we're. I mean, I don't know, brother. So, who knows how long season 17 is going to be? Legacy and Nightmares. They're difficult to gear for. So, hopefully, we got 3 months. Because hopefully it's not a 2-month season. Because if they put it on a 2-month season schedule, I mean, I don't know, because if they put it on 2 months schedule, man, by the time you get a good lawn set going, you're not gonna have that much time. I do like. Did we talk any about the 16? Oh, we could talk about the keys, brother, if you want to.
What, Torment 16?
Yeah.
Yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, everybody's mad because it's only given 2 keys and a possibility of 3, which
is the same thing 13 does.
Yeah, it doesn't make it any better farming wise.
I'm kind of hoping that that's just like a glitch, because on here somebody was talking about. There it is. Okay, so T13, right? You get 4,500% extra gold, and you get 8,200% extra experience. T14 will turn that on up to 5,200 gold and 10,500 XP. 15 will be 6,050 gold and 13,400 XP. And T16 will be 7,000 gold and 17,000 experience, which, I don't know. I think that Torment's really not for grinding Paragon. Of course, you get some Paragon at the beginning of the season, right? So that's good. That 7,000% gold, I like that. But I was thinking that it would be that you are guaranteed 3 keys, and sometimes you get a 4th key. That's kind of what I was. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, me too.
But that is not the happenings.
Sometimes on T16 you get 2 keys, which really makes you mad.
I know that one. Ritzy was saying he only had 1 key that one time, and I was like, 1? I was like, there ain't no way you got 1 key, man.
Yeah, we got 2.
Yeah, I think he miscounted or something. I don't know, but I was thinking that we were getting 3. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Hopefully they fix that, because come on, Blizzard, really? Got to give us 3 and 4 keys. It's a given. Come on, man. Well, the Greed's favorite thing is bounties, and so since we're up in the to T16, the bounty chest gives you now 6 death breath and 22 bounty maps. And today I did an experiment. I ran a set of bounties. I know. And when I got my chest, I opened one and got 6 DBs, and then I put on my Sages set, which the Sages set is supposed to double the amount of Death Breath dropped, but they don't double the amount dropped from a chest because I still got 6. So that does, like how you were saying, man, you were thinking, put your Sages set on and then open your chest.
Yeah.
This does not work. So, Ritzy in the Discord, Ritzy was saying that he hopes that that's just a bug, and hopefully, hopefully they fix that, because I don't understand why your Sages set wouldn't affect how many drop out of a chest. I don't get that one.
I don't know. That's still 30 a run, so that's not terrible.
No, you still get good. It's still okay. And the one thing I was thinking about that is, what do we always do at the very beginning of every season? Run that challenge rift. We get that bag, that challenge rift bag, and it'll have Death Breath in it, I would assume, right? It normally does not, because it's a cache, and those caches are supposed to have DBs. So, like during the beginning of the season, you don't have Death Breath to put anything in the cube, right? Because doesn't it take Death Breath to cube items? So I think we always have to wait to cube our items. So if you happen to pick up like a furnace or something, or whatever is good for your class, you'll have a Death Breath and you can put it in there, and that'll help you with your level up.
I think caches already have DBs in them anyway.
Do they?
I believe they do.
I can't remember, and I was gonna do a challenge rift today to see. And I don't know how we can get around to it.
I think I already did mine this week, so I can't.
Yeah, I know we both did ours this week. Which one was it? It was didn't we do one this week? Was that this week?
Had to have been.
I know me and you both did one this week, and I can't even remember what it was now. Because you were telling me about it before I went and did it. Jesus Christ. Jeez, I can't even remember what the dang challenger was, brother.
What was it?
Oh, yeah, it was that Necro build, wasn't it?
Skeletal archers.
Yeah, archers. Wasn't a great build, but I did it. It was okay. Not my favorite. The Trigal Blood Mages would have been much better, but whatever. They picked the build. Okay, that's fine. Still think they should do lawn darts. But anyway. All right, brother. So we talked about the PTR, blah blah blah. You got anything else you want to yak about PTR wise or in game wise?
Not really.
Yeah, I think I'm good. We did the bump. There is zero blue notes. I mean, of course, they just gave us a whole patch and everything, so there's nothing going on there. Heck, got any other media?
Watched Mastermind on Saturday night. That's a pretty good redneck.
Oh, that's a great show, brother. I have seen that like 2 or 3 times, man. That girl talks him into robbing the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good, bro. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I watched that.
Watch it again.
And a Ted Williams documentary, which here's what I know about Ted Williams, and here's what my dad probably knows about Ted Williams, because the guy retired when my dad was like 2 years old. So what I remember about Ted Williams is when he died, he got cryogenically frozen, and everybody made a big deal about it.
Ah, okay. This is the cryo dude.
But it goes into his entire baseball, his baseball history. World War II happened, and he didn't want to join any armed forces. He wanted to play baseball, and they basically like all the fans like booed him and stuff. So that's why he would every time he would hit a home run, he wouldn't tip his cap to the fans because he basically was the bad guy in sports. He just hated the fans and never tipped his cap when he hit a home run. Just held his head down and ran the bases, and that was it. But they made him go to World War II, and he served his time on World War II. And then for some reason he stayed in the reserves after World War II and went back to baseball, and continued on, with one of the greatest careers in baseball. And then the Korean War happened, and since he was in the reserves, he went back to war.
Yeah.
But this guy from playing baseball, okay, all this guy did was play baseball his entire adult life. So whenever the Korean War came out, he flew like 39 like missions. His plane caught fire. He landed it without no landing gear, like on a runway. Like people in the air basically said, "Hey, you're flying the wrong way. You need to fly the other way to the airfield." So he flies. It lands, slides because the plane's on fire, and he barely gets out, and then a plane completely engulfs in flames. And his boss, or a higher up in the military, came out, and instead of saying, "Hey, are you all right?" they asked for his autograph for his kid.
I wonder if he had a guy at the end of the runway going, "Safe."
So he was an instructor. Like, he flew an airplane for like a year or two. I can't remember, but he was an instructor by the time he got out of the reserves and went back to baseball again.
Interesting.
And then he was mad, and he's still like the highest. He still holds like the record for the highest hitting average in baseball that will never be broken. He was at 399 going into the last game of the season. It was 399.5, and he hated like all the reporters, and 399.5 would have been rounded up to 400. But he was mad, and he went out there and batted. He hit like 6 out of 8 times at bat, so it raises average to 406. There's not a single person that's ever going to beat his record.
Even with all the vitamin S?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Vitamin S don't make you hit the ball, bro.
They said
hard.
They said that guy was basically engineered from birth to hit a baseball. And he's hit a base. They said he was on base more than anybody in Major League Baseball history.
Wow.
That's how good of a baseball player this guy is. Plus, he served in 2 wars.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And he was
mad to the guy. Hey.
And he was mad to go to World War II because it would screw up his career.
Well, even if he didn't go to World War II, don't think he'd have played because World War II they had the all female league going on then. If you ever seen League of Their Own,
yeah,
that's like a true story. They just grabbed girls and tried to keep the sport going. So they had like an all female thing going, and then when the guys came back, they were just like, "Oh, you are fired." Put the guys back on the field.
What made me like the guy even more, they said that reporters and people that played baseball with him said that he could string like 8 swear words into a sentence without repeating a single swear word.
That's nice. I can do that.
That's pretty good.
I'm skilled in the cussing. I should put that on my resume, bro. I don't have it on my resume right now. I should put that on my resume.
Yeah, but I like documentaries and I like old baseball players, and I really don't
Eh,
watch baseball too much nowadays, but I like the stuff from back in the day.
Well, I was into baseball in a major way. Played when I was a kid. Was always on the diamond, always on the field. Always. And I loved baseball. And then they had that strike,
Yeah.
and I don't know. They had that strike at a weird time, and then I moved. I moved up here from Houston, and I just had other things going on, and I never really got back into it after the strike. And I think the strike was 94
I'm
ish.
around there.
And then about the time I was going to get back into it, I was in the military, and I was in Germany, and it's a time difference. So when I'm awake in Germany, or when the games are going on, it's like 3, 4 in the morning. So you got to get up and work the next day. So you physically can't watch the game. So the only thing you would get would be like the highlight reel from like Sports Center type thing. And I don't know, it just wasn't just watching the highlight. I was over there for like 10 years, so watching highlight reels for 10 years, you don't even see a game. It's kind of like they already. The crazy thing is the news would come on first, and they would tell you the score of all the games, and then they would do like the sports center thing would come on, and then they'd show you all the highlights. And if you already know Cleveland won by 3, I mean, kind of take you out of it. You know what I mean? Kind of like one of those. I mean, I guess I don't know. Like I said, they had that strike, and I couldn't even. I don't even think I could tell you a player right now. Like I used to know every player, like every team. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I could tell you the teams right now. That's ridiculous.
What
Because
what killed me in baseball? It, we kind of did a flip flop here in Pittsburgh. Back in like the 80s, early 90s, the Steelers sucked, and the Pirates were like were the basically awesome.
oh yeah, the Pirates were great back then. Yeah,
And then like 92, 93, the for some reason the owner decided I'm just going to trade all these people off. So he did, and then he sold the team, and then I think he sold the team, or maybe it's the same owner. I don't know. I didn't pay attention back then. I was a kid. Um, but for 20, 25, 27 years in a row, you don't have a winning record in the city of Pittsburgh. So it basically kills your entire baseball market for an entire generation plus.
yeah,
And in that time, the Pittsburgh Steelers went from losers to winning how many Super Bowls, you know?
yeah,
So they basically flip flopped again. The 70s, they were both good. The 70s, Pittsburgh Pirates were winning the World Series, and the Steelers were winning Super Bowls.
yeah.
But anyway, that took me out of it. And then I got back into it about 2012, 2013, when I thought that the owner was actually going to care about this team, and he made an effort, and they went to the playoffs, and then they lost in like the wild card game, and then the next season they made it back to the playoffs, and then again the owner traded the entire team off again. This year there isn't a single big name person on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Now, granted, they're I don't know in second, third place in the division, but I guarantee you by the end they're going to be in last place.
Hmm.
And it's sad, and that's what takes me out of baseball. Like I wore a baseball hat for like 8 years going to work. Now I wear a Rikers Raider hat to work.
Man, oof. Yeah, I don't know. It just killed it for me. I don't know. I just never got back into it, and then now, even if I wanted to now, like I would have to figure out a whole lot of things in order to get back into a baseball or a football or any sport really. I mean, I like MMA a lot, and I know that's but I would have to get into a lot of things in order to. Jesus, I don't even know where to. I wouldn't even know where to start now because it's been so long. Since it's been the '90s, early '90s since I watched any of that stuff. It would be so difficult to get into. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and if you care on the MMA side, if you care at all, Brock Lesnar lost the Universal title tonight, so
Yeah.
he's going back to the UFC in the next one or two UFC pay-per-views. So he'll be fighting that other guy. So
Yeah. You know, I kind of thought his time was over with. You know what I mean? He's an older guy now, and I just kind of thought his time was over.
yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of like Connor. I I really like him, but man, he has really not put a good show on the last like 3 fights. I mean, first he did that stunt with Mayweather, right? And then he's throwing chairs at buses and punching fans and stomping on their phones. It's like, what the heck? What are you doing, dude? Like, I don't get it. These guys buy tickets. I don't. How do you think you get paid, man?
He retired on Twitter.
Did he retire now?
Yeah, he retired on Twitter last week or the week before.
He needed to do something, bro, because he was out of control. Like he was throwing chairs and dollies, right? He threw that dolly at that bus.
Then he has sexual assault charges and
Oh yeah, what's up with that, man? That is just crazy. Come on, brother. Like, come on, man, get it together. I don't like when people do that kind of thing. Like it's just like, come on, man, for real. You got everything I could ever want, and the only thing you want to do is throw dollies at buses and shit. If I had that kind of money, I wouldn't be throwing dollies at. I might pay you to throw a dolly at a bus. I wouldn't be throwing no damn dolly at no bus. That's crazy.
yeah.
Well, you know, uh, as far as other media goes for myself, I watched a few things. It was nothing really outstanding. I watched I Am Legend again. I actually had forgot how good that was. And, Will Smith, great job. Zombie movie. What are you going to do? No more kidnapping. Although he did kidnap zombies, so I guess, right? And other than that, man, I bought another angelfish for my tank, and that was kind of a crazy story because I wasn't actually gonna buy a fish today, but I don't know. We had some stuff we had to do, and we were getting stuff taken care of, and my son was gonna get off in like 20 minutes or something. So instead of just standing around in the parking lot where he works, and I was like, "Hey, the pet store's right over there. Let's hit the pet store and just look around, right?" So I walk in there, and there's this dude and a chick, and literally, the dude is taking pictures of the fish like at the store. And she has pictures of their fish from home. And they're like holding their two phones together, like trying to see which fish look better together. And all I wanted to do was look at the stupid angelfish, and they were doing that like right in front of the angelfish. And they seen me. It'd be one thing if they didn't see me, right? But they seen me, and the dude was just still standing there, and I was just like standing there. Couldn't see the fish because they were standing in my way, and I was just like, not a very patient person anyway. And I actually left and then came back, and they were still standing there doing that shit. Like she's like, "Oh, look at this one. Oh, Pepper. Oh, look, that one matches Pepper, and blah blah blah. And that matches." And they're like holding their. Those are cell phones. You can hold those anywhere. Move out the damn way. Well, anyway. I'm standing there waiting. What else do I got to do? Watch these idiots play with their cell phones. So anyway, the dude finally sees me and he's like, oh, did you want to look at these fish? It's real hard for me to be like, oh yeah, I want to look at the fish, and not be like, nah, I wanted to look at you play with your cell phone. That's why I'm standing in the front of the fish. I was really hoping that I would get here, and be by the fish place, and hopefully 2 idiots would be playing on cell phones where I can't see the fish. That's what I really wanted. Right on. Anyway, they left. So I called the little dude over. I seen what I wanted. Called the little dude over. Told him, yeah, that one. He netted it up. Put it in the little bag. And then the guy comes back and he's like, hey, bro, you just bought my fish. And I was like, have a nice day, bro. I got the bag and I went back to the register. And then he comes over to the register. He's like, no, I'm serious, man. That's the one we were going to buy. That matches my fish pepper. I got to have that one. And I was like, bye. I mean, I don't know. Pick out another one. I was just like, what in that? What did you think I was going to do? Just be like, oh my God, it matches pepper here. Oh, here you go. Here you go. Yeah, dab it. I already picked it out. It's in the bag. Bye. Holy crap. Dude, every day I am more amazed at how freaking dumb people are. I just don't get it. If you wanted it, when you were standing in front of the thing for an hour, you should have told the dude, hey, I want that one. That's how it works. I don't know. It was like this. So anyway, that's my other media. I stole a fish from a dude. Actually, I don't know. Anyway, the reason why I wanted that fish is because I have a all black angelfish, and it's like a black angelfish, dark night, right? We call him Batman. Dark night, black angelfish. Well, anyway, this one I wanted an all yellow angelfish with maybe some black on him. So, this one's all yellow, and he's got a stripe, just a black stripe right across his face. It looks just like he's wearing a mask. His name is Robin. Batman and Robin. You know what I'm saying? All yellow with the black mask. Anyway, that's why I wanted that one. Maybe he matches Pepper too, but he sure does match Batman. I can tell you that. I mean, Pepper and Robin don't sound good, but Batman and Robin sound alright. I don't know. Well, anyway, that dude's fish is right in there in my aquarium. So next time, don't play with your smartphone and pick your fish out and then play your smartphone at the house or something. I mean, I just don't know what to tell you. Well, anyway, get on Discord, guys. Discord. It's where it's at. You can see all kinds of PTR news and people talking about, hey, did you even know the fact that the Carnival and the Rapper Reefs got buffed? Or did you know that there's a super sick freaking gold run now? Did you know you could get Avarice super easy now with the whole T16? Woo! Way easy to get Avarice, brother. But you can find all that kind of stuff out just by reading Discord, because people just be posting stuff and videos, and you might see a Big Daddy Den video that I put up that's got a lot of good information in it. And well, anyway, just get on Discord and check us out, and send us emails and money. If you don't want to send me an email, just send me some money. I'm cool with that. But anyway, I'll tell our fans, I'll tell our great listeners, for one, thanks for listening to the show. I can't even relate how much how much fun I've had on this show. It's been a great, and I'm not going anywhere, but we've had a lot of fun with this show, and I appreciate y'all listening because it makes it worth it. So I'll just say thanks, and I'll say goodbye, and I'll let Shazam say goodbye, and I'll let Shazam close the show 2 weeks in a row.
You have been listening to episode 205 of the Shattered Soulstone, your Diablo community podcast. Miss an episode, you can find the show blog and listen to the show archives at www.shatteredsoulstone.com. With your support, you can help the show grow. Become a Patreon today at patreon.com/Soulstone. Come join us in-game, our in-game community and clan, both named Shattered Soulstone. We are open to anyone who would like to join. You can also join us on Discord. Find for the ultimate team and community-based experience. Find a Discord invitation on our Twitter and Facebook page, as well as the Shattered Soulstone website. The show is powered by you, the listener. Send your contributions, thoughts, questions, and feedback to show@shatteredsoulstone.com. Yeah, please send us some emails. We have emails, and then we go through a drought of like a month. So send us some more email.
Shoot them emails.
We love Twitter. Come join a tweet with us. You can find the show's Twitter at Shattered Stone, Vesper at Vespertilio1189, and Dead Greed at DeadGreed1812. You can find the show's Facebook page at facebook.com/Shattered Soulstone, sorry. And Vespertilio at facebook.com/Vespertilio1189. We would like to send a huge thank you to Medros of Dawnforge Productions for hosting our Loot Deviant show. You can find more shows from the Dawnforge at www.thedawnforge.com. Thank you for listening. Until next time, from all of us here at the Shattered Soulstone, over 204 episodes for your listening pleasure. Dawnforge.
Dawnforge. Yeah.